Welcome to your splits lessons. We're going to do two different lessons. We're going to do a front to back split and a side to side split. Splits are not about being flexible in your connective tissue. This is very important. A lot of times you see hyper flexible people and you'll notice that the connective tissue is really, really loose, but their muscles aren't that strong. So very flexible people have a tendency to be less strong, and very strong people have a tendency to be less flexible. We are going to work on both. We're going to start with front to back splits. Start on your knees. Try to sit on your heels and press your pinky toenails and your big toenail into the floor. Push your butt down, lift your chest up so that your quadriceps start to open up. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Big breath in and breath out. Last breath in and breath out. Stand up on your knees, lift your low belly, push your tailbone down. This is going to help get your back nice and strong and ready for your splits. Interlace your fingers behind your back and pull your fists down. Loop your shoulders onto your back. Keep lifting your low belly. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Release your hands, grab your right foot. Try to pull your foot towards your butt. This will tell you how open your quadricep is, right? So pull the foot towards the butt, lift your chest, keep pushing your tailbone down, lift your low belly and take a big inhale and a big exhale. Release your right foot and switch to the left. Pull the foot towards your butt, keep lifting your low belly, open up your chest. One more breath in and a breath out. Release both feet. Come on to all fours. Step back so that your knees are stacked in line with your hips and your shoulders are in line with your wrists. And then come to cow pose. Drop your belly. Keep your abs tight even when you drop the belly. Don't let it loose. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, round your spine. Push, 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 push. Tuck your tailbone down. Drop your head down. Really exaggerated. Again, cow pose. Open, 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 open. And keep the abs embraced. Cat pose. Push, 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 push. Round your spine. One more time. Abs stay engaged. Cow pose. And cat. Come back to neutral. Step your right foot up to your right hand. What you're testing now is how loose the hamstring is and how loose the glutes are. Lift your chest. As you lift the chest, slide the left leg back without moving the right leg. Lift your heart up and pull it forward and breathe. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Do not move your hands. Push your body backwards as much as you can. Try to get the right leg straight and then lift up the right toes. Keep pulling your chest forward. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Come back forward to your lunge. Hands never move. Pull the chest forward. Pull your low belly forward. And then push back. Straighten the right leg, flex the right toes. One more time, pull forward. And one more time, pull back. While you're back, lift up and slide your leg right between your hands. So right between the shoulders. This will get you started. This is a clear half split. Where you were in before was modified with the foot out. Make sure this feels nice and loose. If this is tight, go back to bringing the leg on the outside. Pull your chest forward, maybe lay it on your leg. This will tell you how open your hamstring is and whether or not it'll stretch far enough to go into a split. Keep your breath steady. Take a breath in. And a breath out, and pull up and push your right foot forward. Keep your butt relaxed. Slide the left leg back. And again, push the right leg forward. If your hamstring has any resistance, that means that you're not loose enough yet. Go back to the exercises. Pull your left hip forward, right hip back. Flexing the toes is going to open up the back of the leg. Pointing the toes is going to open up the front. It's completely up to you. Press into the mat, so try not to collapse forward. It's normal to want to go forward. Press into the mat, straddle your body, lift your chest, really line your hips up. And only once your hips are lined up and you don't feel any pulling at the back of the knee, you can come forward. Make sure you straddle the leg, lay your chest on your leg. Think about the cat pose that we did when we pushed away. Let the length in your spine be the reason that you can stretch the body forward and down. Take one more breath in and a breath out, and then slide back to come up. Brace your abs, push into the mat, lift your body, slide your right leg back. Come to a seat. Let's try side to side splits. So instead of opening up the connective tissue around the hips, we're going to work on the inner thighs. That helps a lot with side to side splits. Also, the myth about side to side splits is that you are upright when you come down. That's not always true. A lot of times you have to hinge the hips forward. So we'll work on that. We're going to start in a wide-legged forward fold. So feet nice and wide, feet point forward. Drop your head down, really poke your butt up in the air. That'll help you get all the way down. And then lift your right hip up. If you lift the right hip higher than the left, you can get into the left inner thigh. Take a breath here. Big exhale. And switch. Left hip lifts up, right hip goes to the left. One more breath in. And a breath out. Come up to your hands and do the same thing. This time pull your chest forward. Lift the right hip up for a breath. And then lift the left hip up for a breath. One more time, right hip goes up. And one more time, left hip goes up. Keep leaning to the left, walk your hands to the left and bend your left knee. Turn your left toes out, turn your right toes up. You can hold on to the floor. All we're doing is stretching the inner thigh, stretching the hamstring. So you can hang on to the floor. You do not have to bring your hands to heart. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then rotate the right foot forward, come up and switch. Turn the right toes out. Drop your hips over to the right. Turn your left toes up. Keep your butt relaxed the entire time. Take one more breath in and a breath out. Come back up. You're back in your wide-legged forward fold. Heels in, toes out. Drop your butt down. And move slow. Do not think about rushing through any of these stretches. Try to push your knees out and pull your chest forward. One more breath here. And an exhale. Turn your toes forward. Come back to your forward fold. Walk your hands forward. Let your feet go out. Keep your butt relaxed. That is the key to any kind of split. You got to relax, right? Your hands are forward. See how my butt is sticking out? Keep your butt sticking out so that you can use the inner thigh muscles to do the split. As you come down, keep your butt relaxed and walk your hands back. Lower down a little bit more until your butt hits the ground. Turn your toes up. If there is a lot of strain in here, that's fine. These are muscles. We do not want strain on the inside of the knees. So if you have strain on the inside of the knees, please bring your feet in a little bit. And then keep practicing until you can get the strain here. This is where you want the extension. You do not want it in the connective tissue in any way. Lift your chest, keep your butt relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed, and breathe. To get out of this, especially if you feel like you're really in a really extreme position, bring your hands under your knees, lean back, and pull your feet in. Working on splits can be tough, but it's not impossible. Often I'll hear people say, I'm not flexible enough for splits. Flexibility can be learned. So the more you work on your flexibility, the more you work on your mobility, the easier it is to get into positions like front to back splits or side to side splits. It's okay if you weren't born with a strong, flexible body. You can build a strong and flexible body. Keep practicing. Remember to breathe, and hopefully I'll see you for the next lesson. Namaste.